Hello, and in this video we're going to be learning about prefabs. And what are prefabs? Alright, let's start with an example. Let's say I have a new level. So let me actually rename this level. So how do I rename a scene? So you're going to go to your hierarchy, click on this sample scene, click on those three dots and hit save scene as. And I'm going to call it, let me save it in my scenes folder. I'll call it level 1. Alright, and sample scene is just exactly the same, but I'll delete sample scene, and because level 1 is the same thing. Alright, now this player has to be the same throughout all levels. And now if I wanted to create this player in level 2, let me create a new scene. So right click, create new scene, and I'll call this level 2. And if I open level 2 up, now I have to go back to level 1, copy this player, head to level 2 and paste the player in. And if you're wondering why it's looking a very sad dull brown in comparison to this white, well, that's because you need to generate the lighting for each scene. How do you do that? Well, you're gonna go to your lighting window, rendering lighting, and you're gonna click generate lighting. It takes in a while, but there we go. Right, now we have to go through that entire process. And if we make a change in our player, like let's say I wanted speed to be actually 3000, then we have to come back into level 2, save the scene, hit player and change it manually. But there is a much easier system in Unity called prefabs, and this is a very important and useful system. So I'll head over back to level 1, and because I want this player to be reused throughout all the scenes or levels in my game, I'm gonna drag this player. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to my assets folder, right click, create new folder, and I'll call this prefabs. And I'm gonna drag and drop in the player inside the prefab. And now you can see this player has turned blue. And if I head over to level 2, hit save, and delete this player from this scene, I could go into my prefabs and drag and drop in this player in here. And you can tell it's turned blue. And if I were to change its speed here from 3000 to 2000, you can see there's a little blue highlight. And when I right click on it and hit apply to prefab player and head over back into my old scene, save it first, you can see that this has been changed back to 2000 on the player here as well. And if you want your changes to be applied without coming right clicking and applying it, there are two ways. You can hit overrides and apply all. So let me make a change like 3000, and you can click overrides, apply all changes, and it should be applied. Or you can edit the prefab in prefab mode. So I can head over in and I can go into my prefabs folder and double click on the player here. It takes me into this blue world. Or what I can do is I can click on this arrow on the player to take it into prefab mode. And that is it for this video on prefabs. I'll see you in the next one.